What happened?
What happened? What? Oh, no, keep talking.
I don't know, but as far as like damsel in distress kind of thing, I see. I don't know, Bella's character gets on my nerves quite a bit. I guess because I'm so picky with books and I'm judgmental with them, and I'm very easily irritated by characters. Like, you've heard me talk about this before. The internet has it, but I've complained about Harry Potter books where there's just like Ron and Harry getting in a fight about something. Okay, well this is about the, third time you've gotten in a fight. Yes, but we know that's what you do. You're trying to say guys fight all the time. I don't care. Just go, move on. I know, but it doesn't matter.
It's like, that's like saying like Edward and Jacob. They're always fighting.
Yeah.
Over a girl.
Yeah, but,
I'd say for the most part that is basically the driving force of the plot.
Yeah. But, and it's like, here's my beef with Breaking Dawn, and this might be moving too fast, but like, okay, we've got a fourth book. All right, well, let's make it have a plot. Oh, hey, let's keep reusing the same love triangle plot that we've used the entire rest of the series, even though, Bella and Edward are having a kid. It's not a love triangle. It's never been a love triangle. Maybe the closest it got was like in the second book. But, it's more like a line and a dot. But, as I was saying...
the thing is that after Bella and Edward get engaged, it's pretty much over for Jacob. Like, he's not really got that much of a chance.
Of it whenever Jacob...
Spoilers. I'm kidding.
Okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
How do you, now, as a woman, how do you feel about Twilight? How badly have you been insulted by Twilight?
I don't know. I feel insulted because they make women seem depressed and they just throw themselves at people, at the guys. Like, oh, I love you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and just, as a guy, say, here's a word of advice to other people. If your woman is so doggone easily manipulated to, like, kiss a guy because he's going to go off and fight other people.
You're retarded.
Yeah, you're stupid.
Kiss me or I'll kill myself.
Yeah, yeah. That's what, like...
Junior high kids.
Yeah, that's what junior high kids do. And they shouldn't, because it's not worth it. If you're to the point where you're like, look, I'm married and all, and I know this is kind of, not right, but look, I really don't want you to go fight, even though you're real moody right now. Well, kiss me and I'll stay. Okay. Like, what are you trying to insinuate? I don't think
girls are easy.
Yeah, like that's what it tells me. Like, and then it kind of sets the stage for like, are you trying to say that men are the only ones that are like restrained enough to not do that? I don't know if Stephanie Meyer has an agenda that runs that deep. I kind of think she was just writing a book, and then she looks back on it and says, oh, yeah, that was all planned out.
Okay, one of the things I during my research, I kind of talked with a friend about this earlier, that she said that essentially Jacob the werewolf likes the girl for who she is and doesn't want to change her, and he just wants to, be with her. and that Edward acts protective and almost treats her like a child, just wanting forever with her.
Yeah. Are you ready for my take on it?
Go ahead, and I can probably wrap it around back to Merchant of Venice.
Okay. That is a great plan. So here's what I think, saying that Edward wants to change her. Okay, well, if you pay attention, he really doesn't. Like, he's just begging her to stay human. Through the entire...
begging her to change.
Right, like, he wants her on the werewolf team or whatever. Like, he wants her wearing a t-shirt and everything. And,
where the teams come from. I get it now. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually in the book, if you pay attention.
I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, exactly. But so, also I think, as, being in a relationship and being the older guy, I think it's, if you're not careful, it's too often to look at the girl and say, oh, you don't know what you're doing. You're too young for this. And then you realize, oh wait, she's 3 years younger than me. That's, she's not an idiot. And I think that just takes maturity on your part. And it also takes maturity on her part to say, hey, look, I'm not stupid. It also takes maturity on her part to not act stupid, like Bella does, or be a baby about things. But, there are flaws with all the characters. Yeah. But, so I think what Stephanie Meyer was trying to portray is like a man should be protective of his girlfriend and wife, but I think it is viewed in the wrong way too often because, everything about a book is hyperbole. It has to be, so you'll notice it.
Right.
And as far as like Jacob loving her the way she is, I'm too prone to disagree with that just because I don't like him, because I think he's a jerk. But I mean, if you think about it, they're cool, they're friends, and they do that, they joke around. Like a lot of times they have a good atmosphere with them. There's just so many negative things where he's like, I'm going to make you kiss me, and I can do whatever I want to because your vampire's not around. I'm sorry for doing voices. I shouldn't do that. But, yeah, so there's just, it's too easy to pass the blame off on any of the characters instead of, like, looking at it and say, all of you are pretty messed up. You all need therapy.
They all do need therapy.
Yeah, they do. Can you see that, like a therapy session?
Like, okay, Jacob, would you like to tell us your feelings about Bella?
How does that make you feel?
And see, what I really think it is that Edward is maybe shown as overprotective. Agree, disagree. Is that?
Yeah.
So, I think that, there's the sayings like, if he's not a Cullen, he's not worth it. I really think this might be reading way too deep into this, but the perfect guy is kind of a combination between the two, if you see what I'm saying. Like, you gotta be protective, but not overly much, do you see?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I don't know. I'd agree. I'd agree with that.
It's okay. I can't say Midsummer's Night Dream, apparently, so.
Yeah. I always thought it was Midnight Summer's Dream.
I did too, and then I tried to pronounce it correctly, and it just didn't work.
Oh, it's there.
But,
as far as like the books as a whole, I think the first one was my personal favorite, if I can, say that. Hey, I just think it was the best. Like,
I like the last one.
The last one. But then you have. You think about.
That was intense.
Did you lay there at night and like picture Edward's sparkling